starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Mayfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Dances by him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw this defenders flying to the football field last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time to receive on the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10
at the 39-yard line. Steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Sometimes your process get challenged. Sometimes you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 61 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments and having to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up the notch.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moreland. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. throwing on first down. Moreland. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Off the play fake. Moreland. Got his target, Samuel.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Off play action. Moreland on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to...
This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Moreland being chased down left. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On fourth down, Moreland. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this third quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Rams getting set to go now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going right back to Akers. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. This would be a loss of 3. A much tougher third down limit.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That'll be caught by Cup. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at FedEx Field. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Mayfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Mayfield. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. The 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Bullock's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Moreland. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
first and 10. It's Robinson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
And the Commanders are going to win this football game. So